Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. It's no wonder why silver has been so low this year. According to the Silver Institute, there's a surplus. That's right, an average silver price 7% lower than in 2017. The Silver Institute has projected a metal surplus for 2018, although 2018 is almost over. So let's take a look and see what this is about here. It says a significant surplus in silver is projected by the end of calendar year 2018, which is just over a month away, according to a survey conducted by GFMS, which is the Goldfields Mineral Services, the research and precious metals consultancy arm of Refinitiv. And this is coming to us from Coin World Magazine's website. A 2018 interim silver survey conducted on behalf of the Silver Institute projects that a surplus of precious metals for the calendar year. The survey was conducted by GFMS, which is Goldfields Mineral Services, the research and precious metals consultancy arm of Refinitiv, formerly Thomson Reuters. Isn't that a news service? The survey pegs a surplus of 35.3 million ounces, compared with 2.4 million ounces recorded for calendar year 2017. Wow. The total 2018 supply from mining and other sources is forecast to reach 998.4 million ounces, up slightly from the 995.2 million ounces in 2017. Total physical demand is projected at 963 million ounces compared with 992.8 million ounces in 2017. So that means that there's less demand for silver compared to last year. The 2018 coin and bar demand is expected to be 124.8 million ounces compared with 2017's 142.1 million ounces. What's wrong with you people? You're not buying as much silver this year. Actually, I'm not either. Actually, I've been trying to get a little bit more gold, but silver is low. It's cheap. But that just goes to show you that people, that it seems to be kind of a general rule that people tend to buy high and sell low. And it's unfortunate. The spot price of silver thus far in 2018 has averaged $15.89 per ounce compared with $17.05 in 2017. The silver prices for all of 2018 are expected to average of $15.73 per ounce. And we're probably, most of us are wishing we'd go up to $15.73 per ounce, but it's hovering in the 14s, more than $1 less than that. So it's quite interesting to see where things are with silver. And does it bode well for 2019? Probably not, at least according to this. I was under the impression that we would see silver rise. But with there being a bit more of a supply and a surplus, it does make sense. It's just interesting that they're just coming out with this survey now. They're projecting only a little over a month away. The survey also concluded the following, that demand for jewelry and silverware is forecast to fall 0.6% in 2018 to 252.9 million ounces. That's really not a surprise. They say the drop is mainly a reflection of soft demand in India and China, according to GFMS. In the case of the former, the disappointing monsoon season did not result in the expected increase in jewelry purchases, whereas for the latter, a generally weakening economic climate is hampering further purchases. The decline in Thai jewelry fabrication has slowed this year with the continued strong demand from the United States. For the use of silver in a wide range of industry applications, accounting for approximately 60% of total silver demand in 2018, they foresee a modest decline this year of 1.8%, reaching 585.4 million ounces, according to GFMS. Demand for silver used in the photovoltaic sector contracted on the back of an increasingly more challenging global environment. Interesting. This has been particularly driven by government interventions at the two largest economies of the world. Despite imposed import restrictions by President Trump, It is particularly changes in China that are setting the tone for slower growth. So it's not just regarding the tariffs by President Trump, because there are a lot of solar panels that are made in China, but it's also changes in China that are setting the tone for that slower growth. In spite of that, interesting. The Chinese government introduced legislation to reduce solar subsidies in order to slow growth after new installations significantly exceeded its 13th five-year plan budget, according to GFMS. Although the decline has slowed, silver used in the photography sector continued to contract by 3.4%, reaching 39.5 million ounces. Demand for electronic and electrical appliances, however, continued to drive robust growth, potentially expanding by 2.8% to 249.6 million ounces this year. A general rise in electrical equipment has risen the need for silver-coated circuitry wires and switches from a variety of end uses. Following the increased electrification of powertrains, the automotive sector is taking the lead in this development, and I've spoken about that before in prior videos. As cars become more enhanced with electrical systems and alike, you're going to see more and more of that occur and happen. Very interesting indeed. And so it's going to be fascinating to see how this plays out for 2019. But I guess that does explain a lot why prices are so low. But I do believe a lot of that also is due to just a better overall economy. And by the way, the economy's good, but it is fragile. It means that the things could change on a dime, literally. And we'll see how things play out for 2019 with silver. And, but this thing about, the demand for bars and coins and rounds, the coin and bar demand, it's interesting that it's going to be that much less. You would think that people would be buying more at this time when the prices are low, if they truly understand that silver is undervalued. And I do believe it is undervalued in spite of this. But nonetheless, we'll see how it plays out for sure in the coming year in 2019. In my view, it's a chance to get more of what we want at a lower price. But it is discouraging, I know, to many who were hoping that the price would rise soon. And we'll see what happens and what occurs. It's one of those things where all bets can be off. If some major event happens or what have you, or black swan, or just other strange economic or psychological factors, and that could occur, and I believe they will occur in one way or other. I think we're going to see prices spike back up sometime probably in 2019. I just don't know when at this point. I think this blows out this is the death nail in my prediction that silver was going to go up to close to $20 an ounce. That's not going to happen anymore. Now people are predicting $12 and $10 an ounce. And with this recent surplus and less demand, even in spite of the increase with electronics and what could be coming with automobiles, it may not be enough to really get the prices to turn around any great deal coming up in 2019. But we shall see. I do believe that as time goes on, as the dollar continues to lose its value, it's going to reflect in the silver prices, because think about where things are and how low the price has been here this year. It doesn't take into account that there was a time, especially just before the last recession, when silver was a lot cheaper. I mean, we're talking $8-9 an ounce. And I don't think we'll see those again. In fact, I know there's been talk about saying that what is the lowest of the low? And I've always said that I don't think we'll ever see silver go below $10 again. And I think it's highly unlikely we'll see it go below $12. But, we'll see. I thought 14 was going to be the bottom this year, but it did get into the 13s a bit, briefly, twice, I believe. But we shall see. Post your thoughts below on this story. Quite interesting report here from the Silver Institute and about the metal surplus. And we'll see what happens next year. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude, y'all, for watching, and encourage you to please rate, comment, and subscribe.